I mean, the Iran foreign minister seems optimistic. Ned Price seems a lot more circumspect. We're getting kind of two different messages here. You've been following this for a long time, and you're able to read the tea leaves. What are we hearing? What are we seeing?
Well, I have to tell you, I was optimistic for a while. Then we had, of course, the complication where the Russians suddenly seemed to demand more trade concessions from the deal beyond the specific role that they are assigned in the nuclear agreement. Now, the sticking point seems to be over a designation of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps as a foreign terrorist organization. Iran is demanding that this designation be lifted, and the United States in return is asking Iran to make a pledge that it will de-escalate tensions in the Middle East. This is a bit of a shadow play. I mean, the designation, frankly, doesn't have much practical meaning. Iran's IRGC is already sanctioned under other authorities that make it basically impossible for Western companies to have anything to do with entities that are controlled by the IRGC. But this has become the subject of a big political fight in Washington with, I must say, people who never supported the original agreement now using this as a stick to beat the administration with. So I'm not sure where this comes out. The talks are at a pause. Iran is celebrating the New Year, Iranian New Year, Nowruz, so they're on a break at least for this week, possibly next week. I'm waiting to see if the American negotiators go back to Vienna. I think that would be a sign that we really are close to a final deal.
And Mohsen, what about these sticking points that Barbara brings up? Do you see them as a roadblock or something kind of incremental that can be worked out pretty quickly?
I share Barbara's view that hopefully we're going to have a nuclear deal. I'm a little bit more optimistic than she is. I think in the past few weeks we have seen a number of hiccups, such as the Russian demand that the U.S. gives written guarantee that the sanctions are not going to be used against Russia in its dealing with Iran. And now the question of the Revolutionary Guard designation as a foreign terrorist organization. I think these are not major issues. I am optimistic because I believe having a nuclear deal serves American national interest, serves Iranian national interest, and both countries are now reaching the point where they're trying to get additional concessions from each other. But eventually, both countries will come to their senses, and hopefully they're going to sign a nuclear deal that is win-win for the United States, for Iran, for the international community, and for the region itself.